One of the greatest misconceptions we have about authoritarianism is that it's an ideology, but it's not. It's actually a strategy. It's a style of rule that revolves around one man, again, guided entirely by his whims and his ego and his survival. And every single one of these nations followed the exact same pattern. Authoritarian leaders start with populist slogans. They claim to represent the people. They speak of returning the nation to former greatness, which was somehow stolen from them. But over time, the definition of the people changes. It shrinks. It becomes synonymous with the leader himself, who demands complete loyalty to himself and not the Constitution. To support him is patriotic. To defy him is treason. And the authoritarian steps are always the same. Some call it a playbook, and I think of them as tactics. Since they don't always happen in sequence, sometimes they can happen concurrently or in various different orders, but the strategy is always the same. So here are the 7 authoritarian tactics. 1, you delegitimize the press. You call it fake news, you accuse the media of lying, you sue those who run bad stories, and if people can't trust facts, then truth becomes what you say it is. 2, you politicize the elite and the independent institutions. You replace civil servants with loyalists. You attack the judiciary. You call judges who rule against you corrupt. You attack universities, law firms, nonprofits, and opposition political parties as enemies of the people. And you eliminate checks and balances. 3, you co-opt the military and the police. You praise violence and support those who act outside the law. You make top law enforcement officials answerable to you, preferably because they couldn't have gotten the job if it weren't for you. 4, you quash dissent by limiting what can be taught, said, and read, going so far as to review social media accounts to make sure that you punish anyone who says anything bad about you. 5, you scapegoat the other. You turn on immigrants, you turn on vulnerable targets like minorities and dissidents, and you claim that the people should either blame them or fear them, because only I can protect you. 6, you undermine elections. When that happens, when you claim the system is rigged, even before the elections happen, you cast doubt on the results and you refuse to accept the loss that's in front of you. And 7, once in power, you rewrite the laws so that rules don't apply to you and you never have to leave. So these are the 7 authoritarian tactics, and they've been followed faithfully by everyone from Mussolini to Franco to Lukashenko to Putin. And if they sound familiar to you, it really is no accident, because we've seen these tactics followed to the letter in Washington in the past 6 months. It's been reminiscent of what Lenin said, that sometimes there are decades where nothing happens, and sometimes there are weeks where decades happen.